Hello and welcome to episode 39 of WITM. It's Velocity, and it's going to be two men familiar with each other from the final few days of the final few months rather of ECW in season 2. A man who definitely established himself as an underdog and a dark horse in singles wrestling. Cara, formerly of the Lucha Dragons, and versus the Cruiserweight champion Andrew. So let's get this Velocity started. We start off with triple threat action. Rich Swann, Graham Metalik, and Drew Gulak. And it's going to be a victory for Rich Swann. Finn Balor with a victory against Tony Nese. Akira Tozawa with a victory over Neville. Noam Dar defeats Cedric Alexander. And now here we go with our episode 39 match, Sin Cara versus Andrew. Two of the few non-Cruiserweight Classic competitors left as part of Velocity. Very few people that were in the original Velocity on ECW are left, and Sin Cara and Andrew are two of them, and they face off here in episode number 39. So let's get this match started, and for the second week in a row, we have music by Amaranth for our loading screen music. Apparently, they like to make quite a few songs with titles that are synonyms to Velocity. This is Supersonic by Amaranth.
Don't change the channel. We have singles action coming up.
No one's going to change any channel.
We have a real fan favorite in a match I am sure we will not soon forget.
Get ready for this one.
Alright, here we go. Two of the Velocity Originals facing off here. It's Sin Cara versus the Cruiserweight Champion Andrew. Sin Cara, of course, looking for that coveted 2 spots up for a non-title victory. Andrew going right to technical submission offense. And reversal by Sin Cara. Sin Cara's done very well for himself since breaking up, or since the Lucha Dragons disbanded. He vaulted straight up to the top 10 in Season 2 in ECW. And now that ECW is no more, he has to make his name for himself all over again in Velocity. A victory over the Cruiserweight Champion would be a great way to do that. Nice springboard moonsault there by Sin Cara. Going for the ground elbow strikes, but Andrew's able to turn over and reverse it. Irish whip.
Tremendous damage to the neck.
Neck breaker. Andrew very quickly goes to the top rope and misses with the body splash. Suplex by Sin Cara.
I'd say that's more embarrassing
Targeting the arm.
anything else.
Reversal by Andrew. Big clothesline. Goes for cover. And Sin Cara will power out almost instantaneously. Andrew going for the ground elbow strikes. And they connect. Andrew targeting the leg.
This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
I certainly didn't expect to see this kind of damage.
Reversal by Sin Cara.
He's certainly showing us something new from his repertoire.
That's cool. I like new stuff.
Reversal by Andrew.
He's doing everything he can to get his bearings.
Rolling knee bar locked in.
There's the submission.
Center of the
He's in
ring.
the driver's seat now.
And definite damage on that leg, but Sin Cara is going to be able to break the hold. Reversal by Sin Cara.
But he's very aware of who he's in there with and what he has
Suplex.
to do to rebound.
I tell you, we
Into
knew
the
this was going to
corner.
be a close affair, but I don't think we expected it to be this tight. What a
Goes for cover. And Andrew powers out at 1.
Yes, I can't believe it. He just kicked out. He hits the
Drop kick.
from an incredible vertical leap.
Stomp to the back. Sin Cara looking to take flight. Up to the top rope.
He's going to be able to stay. Watch out.
Moonsault.
Orthodox offense.
I don't know if I'd say that's unorthodox as much as it
Forces
is
Andrew to his
innovative.
feet. In a working
No
hold
signs of
position.
letting up.
Drop kick.
Move forward.
Forces Andrew to his feet again.
Sin Cara is measuring. Sin Cara with a Samoa drop.
Oh no. A slam like that is all raw power. I think the entire
Sin Cara into the cover.
Going for a cover.
Look at this.
And Andrew powers out at 2. Sin Cara thought that would be enough to put Andrew away, but this match continues. Forces Andrew to his feet.
Watch it. And he powers out.
Set out powerbomb. Reversal by Andrew with the knee. And Andrew's thinking flatline.
Oh, this will bring everybody to their feet.
Center of the ring, and it connects. Goes for cover.
There's the bell.
We got it covered.
And that's a victory for Andrew.
Win a singles match.
What makes all of us hate? We're all the same. We roll the dice and we play your game. We complicate. Show break before we suffocate. Can't hold this in and keep it quiet any longer. We're falling in and now this feeling's getting stronger. Take my breath away now. I'm trying to get up. I'm trying to retrace my steps back to wherever I messed up. Is forever enough? I'm holding. I know you'll be there whenever I wake up.
Here's your winner, champion, Andrew.
That's an impressive victory, guys. That was simply a case of one guy determined to prove his dominance over
Everything
another.
changed.
Very
We're not the
attractive to see
same.
the
We all get stuck in the same
following this big
cliché. We
singles win
take
here
it,
tonight.
we dominate. Put on the pressure till the whole thing breaks. We come and wait. Why do we hate? We throw it away like the last crusade. We rearrange.
Alright, so a nice victory there for Andrew. He keeps that momentum rolling.
Here we go. The main event. Singles match coming up next.
We have one of the best talents on the roster to date, taking on some tough competition.
Alright, and then in our main event, it's Oni Lurkin with a victory in Falls Count Anywhere action, defeating Lindsay Dorado. Now it is time for our rankings update, and then following that, it'll be time finally for an NXT special, our first one, where we will hopefully see Serena getting an NXT Women's Championship opportunity. Alright, so time to update the rankings. We start off on Raw with the women's division, and apparently there was no women's match on the previous Raw, so now we go to the tag division. Alright, the Wyatts, represented by Harper and Rowan, defeated Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, representing the New Day. So the Wyatts move up to number 2, and the New Day falls to number 2. So the Wyatts will actually move up 2 spots, and they are now the number 1 contenders to the Raw Tag Team titles. And also, Giles Anderson defeated the Hype Bros. The Hype Bros will remain at the bottom, number 8. That's good news for the WWE Hardcore Cruisers. They need to stay out of that bottom to avoid demotion to NXT. And that was it for tag team action. In singles action, The Miz defeated Rusev, so Rusev falls to number 4. Braun Strowman defeated Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, so Strowman moves up to 8. And Darren Young falls to 16. Titus falls to 15. Apollo Crews defeated Jack Swagger, so Crews moves up to number 10, and Swagger falls to number 14. Brock Lesnar defeated Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler falls to number 7. Of course, Lesnar is Universal Champion. Andrew defeated Bray Wyatt, so he'll move up to number 16. I believe Andrew's already the number 1 contender to the Universal title. We'll check those rankings as well. Andrew is the number 1 contender, and now Wyatt falls to number 3, making Dean Ambrose second in the rankings. And that does it for our Raw rankings update. Now for SmackDown. We start off with the SmackDown women. Carmella had a victory over the SmackDown Women's Champion Eva Marie, so she's going to move up 2 slots to number 4. And of course, Eva Marie is the SmackDown Women's Champion, so she cannot fall in the rankings. And now we move on to SmackDown Tag Teams. The Usos had a non-title victory over Cesaro and Sheamus. They're already number one contenders, and of course Cesaro and Sheamus are champions. So that stays the same, and that does it for SmackDown Tag Teams. As for singles, Kane defeated Jinder Mahal, so Kane moves up to number 4. Jinder falls all the way down to the very bottom, number 12. Big Show defeated Mark Henry. So Big Show moves up to number 6, and Mark Henry is a WWE title contender. Finn Balor defeated Randy Orton and Sami Zayn, so Finn Balor moves up to number 1. He's now the number 1 contender to the Intercontinental title. Zayn falls to number 2, and Orton is a WWE title contender. And then Corey defeated AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. So Styles falls to 4, Reigns falls to 6, and Rollins is a WWE title competitor. Alright, so Reigns falls to 3, Rollins falls to 2, Kane now somewhat surprisingly the number 1 contender to the WWE Championship. Randy Orton falls to 5, and Mark Henry's already at the bottom. He's in the demotion danger zone. And that does it for the SmackDown rankings update. And now for NXT. We'll start off with the NXT women. Serena defeated Emma. So that stays the same. Serena, the number 1 contender. Emma, of course, the champion. And Anna defeated Ember Moon. So Anna will remain number 2 because Serena won as well. And that means the top 2 contenders to the NXT Women's Championship are our 2 WITM women, Serena and Anna. How interesting would it be if we saw at TakeOver Emma versus Serena versus Anna for the NXT Women's Championship? That could very well happen. And of course, Ember Moon will fall in the rankings, but she's already at the bottom. Now for NXT Tag Teams. Authors of Pain defeated the Revival, so they'll swap spots. Authors of Pain are now the number 1 contenders to the NXT Tag Team titles, and the Revival falls to number 2. And that does it for NXT Tag Teams. As for singles, Hideo Itami defeated Noam Dar. He'll fall to number 23. Oney Lorcan defeated TJ Perkins. So he is now the number 1 contender to the NXT Tag Team title. And Perkins falls to number 6. And Roderick Strong defeated Lince Dorado. So Strong moves up to number 6. Dorado falls to number 9. And I did miss one tag team match. It was Enzo and Cass defeating Breezango. Breezango's right at the bottom, so no change there. Now for Superstars, the Raw Minor Show. Gallows Anderson defeated the Vaudevillains, so the Vaudevillains fall to the very bottom of the Raw Tag Team title rankings. Baron Corbin defeated Darren Young. Baron Corbin remains the number 1 contender to the United States Championship, and Darren Young falls to number 18. That's good news for Kurt Hawkins, who's in the demotion danger zone. He moves up to 17, 3 spots above safety. And The Miz defeated Rusev. So Rusev, who was formerly number 1 contender, falls all the way down to number 5. And The Miz, of course, is champion. And then on main event, the SmackDown Minor Show. Alexa Bliss defeated Carmella. So Alexa Bliss moves up to number 6. Carmella falls to number 5. And also Aaliyah defeated Alicia Fox. So Aaliyah moves up to 3. And Fox is already at number 7. And then in tag team action, the Shining Stars defeated American Alpha. So they will switch spots. The Shining Stars move up to number 3. American Alpha falls to 4. And now for Velocity. Rich Swann defeated Grand Metalik and Drew Gulak. Rich Swann moves up to number 4. And Gulak falls to 13. Metalik falls to 12. Finn Balor defeated Tony Nese. Balor moves up to number 2. Nese falls to number 11. Akira Tozawa defeated Neville. Tozawa moves up to 6. Neville falls to 18. Noam Dar defeated Cedric Alexander. Dar moves up to 16. Alexander falls to 15. Andrew defeated Sin Cara. Sin Cara is already at the bottom. And Oni Lorcan defeated Lince Dorado. Lorcan moves up to 2. And Dorado falls to 10. And that's going to do it for our rankings update. Now it is time for our first NXT TakeOver special. Will we see Serena and or Anna in action? We have NXT, it's NXT TakeOver The End. We have the Authors of Pain taking on Enzo and Cass for the NXT Tag Team titles. If the Authors of Pain are successful, Enzo and Cass will officially be done with NXT and will focus full-time on Raw. We have the Revival taking on #DIY. We do have an NXT Women's Championship match, and look at that, it will be Emma versus both of our WITM women, Serena and Anna, for the NXT Women's Championship. That is going to be a good one. Both WITM women going for the NXT Women's Championship, and this will be the first time we will see Anna in action here in WITM Season 3. Also, we have TM61 taking on Sanity, represented by Alexander Wolf and Sawyer Fulton. Brian Kendrick versus Rich Swann. Lince Dorado versus Eric Young. And the main event, Hideo Itami defends the NXT Championship against Oni Lorcan. Alright, so how about that? Emma versus Serena versus Anna for the NXT Women's Championship at NXT TakeOver The End. That is going to do it for episode number 39 of WITM, episode 40. That huge NXT Women's Championship match featuring both of our NXT, or rather WITM women. Until then, this is Corey, signing off.